Greetings and salutations as always. How are we all today? Hump day, Wednesday, it's always fun. Yes, hello and welcome to another exciting, thrilling hobby hangout with myself, the Forge of Mars, aka Lee, for those who don't know, so some that do know now. Well done, Judge, for being first yet again. Your continual proliferancy. There you go. There's a word for you at getting in at being first. So well done, you. The roll continues. Well, it's not a roll because you weren't first last time. Last week was you, or last Saturday. So, but you've probably had more first than most people now. So that's a good thing. So yeah, working on Warhound. So as some of you know, I purchased some Titans from someone who was getting out of the hobby, well, getting out of the Titan side of things. So it came, the weapons assembled, most of the parts assembled. So it's just a case of getting on with it, really. So going from scratch, I've got some spray paint with me, which I'll do once I've got to that stage, but we've got to do the base first, obviously. So let's get cracking with that side of things. How's your weekends? Well, how's it been since the weekend, really? What have you all been up to? Anything exciting going on in your areas? Whatever it may be. So just checking out some random bits of plastic that I just found in a box. It's currently very cold over this side of the world. We had a little bit of snow in certain parts of the day on Friday. More northern areas and a bit more than us in the south. That's your weather report for the state of what's happening. And just grabbing stuff that I can just throw onto a base. Maybe not. There you go for a painting. How's you? How's your week been so far, hobby-wise? just by adding like these random bits of plastic, from kits, that sort of help the building up of the rubble strewn battlefields these guys are dealing with. Much like what happened on the Titan death. I think that's a little bit. There you go. Turn that down a little bit. Generally, I say just using these random bits of plastic just adds up. There. Okay. Just checking if there was anything more in there that I could be using. Yeah, some weapons. Some nice cannon bits thrown into the mix. But I say you're going to have lots of these bits left over from all the sprues for Legions Imperialis, so you might as well get busy and add some of them into the mix. It all adds to the flavour. This is not going to go anywhere else. So, yeah, brutalizing little bits of sprue and cut them up. Let's help decorate a Titan's base. Quite handily at times. If you're only clippers, get busy with that. Definitely gives a nice bit of texture. For that, swig of drink. So that's what we've made out of this amazing mess of stuff. Away. Where is it? Where are you? You're hiding. That's better. Hello, Judge, and back to the hound today. It seems like a good day for hounding. So, let's give it a wiggle on. Because we've got this to do, and we've got to spray it. Let's actually just do some tidying up. There's a brushing ahead with things here, not doing them in an efficient way, which is not the plan. So we've got to get stuff like that. Still doing lances. Well, they're a fun kit. I've actually got 2 lances to do with this lot, so which was that added bonus. So this is my sand mix where I have added in lots of goodies into it. We've got bicarbonate of soda is the white stuff that you see, and different grains of sand. Some of it's actually from Southend Beach, amongst other stuff. Little rocks, like model rocks. They're like little cut down bits of cork, really. I think they were flames of war. Might be army paint. I can't remember. It's one of those types of dudes, but it served me well. Let's recheck, see where things are going. That's okay. Much different than tight and simple, but detail is fiddly. Yeah. There's a lot more involved with those little buggers. Right. They are rather cool models, though. Right. 2 seconds. Try to sort something out quick. Right. Sorted. Right, so that's the base. Now, sure. This is the bicarb. That's all groovy. Make sure there's a little bit of clean up on aisle 10 first. Hello. How are you? Happy hump day. Welcome to Wednesday. The humpiest of the days. So they say. So we are building more Titan, well, assembling and painting Titans. Just got the base based, and now I've just remembered that I need to do some magnets because I'd just done some drilling. How are you? How's giggity? How's your week been so far, Shorty? Ooh, polarity. Doing okay, feeling a bit poorly again. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that like stuff from before or something new's sort of belining you? I hope it's nothing too bad or anything. It's never nice. I don't like my friends being ill. It's not nice. And this is where I stick myself to a hole. And again, to help keep these bloody things in and fill gaps. And carbonate soda for the win. Just probably something. To be fair, I would say the weather hasn't helped, especially as I've not got any sort of thermals available because I've already used them, and I haven't had a chance to actually do my laundry this week. So it's never good. So I'm just making sure that's going the right way. Well, I hope that you improve rapidly after a little dose of Lily. It's good for all that ails you. Oh, ouch. So, for those who don't know, when you add bicarbonate soda to super glue, it basically just sets straight away. So it's very handy for when you're even like filling like gaps and stuff. It's a little bit more trickier to work with than say green stuff, but it does set like concrete, so that's never a bad thing. I have to say, your Tyrannid that you did the other day with the mysterious co-host, was that Noodles? Because I had no idea who that was. That's what, wasn't me being rude. I had no idea. I was trying to be polite. I said, "Oh, mysterious co-host." So, apologies. Those who are watching, B in the chat is a very good Twitch streamer. And on Instagram, you can find her under Velvet Plum, the Space Marine. So, yeah, definitely worth hanging out. She's doing some great work with her little minis adventures. Oh, I'll just glue my finger. Ah. Bum. Right. So, there's the leggies. So that's the sort of look you're going with. As I said, these were pre-assembled, so I'm just trying to make it best I can. Shush now. No. Sound like you. No. It's ruined. Oh, I wasn't aware. I was just trying to get you more followers from the many thousands that watch this. many thousands. So that's a nice little stalking pose. Little woofy. Can't handle this level of exposure. It's just too much. Sad giggity. Oh, bless you. My jaw hurts. I'm just gluing everything to the floor. Professionalism. There's none here. So yeah. Be right back. Got to tell Phantom there's a anime girl giggling on the stream again. He'll know exactly who you're talking about as well when you say that. It's like my anonymity doesn't exist. Phantom. So what we're going to do now is drill me some holes. You're just even in the stream and you haven't even said anything. Here's a close-up view of the end of the drill. On my phone, so I'll have to disappear for a few. No worries. No worries at all. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Oh. The smell of burning plastic is amazing right now. So this is a little secret that, well, I say it's secret. Some people might do it. So still going to mark it just to play it safe. He says. So these are actually not what I normally use. I normally use 3x2s, but I had a missed delivery, or I can't remember if it was missed delivery or if I basically ordered the wrong ones. I think it was actually they sent the wrong size in, so I got 3x1s. So it's I'm sure Horatio will appear soon. Wow. Always welcome. Actually, these 3x1s are much better than trying to get 3x2s in This bloody thing. So that's looks in bathroom mirror. Horatio. Oh my God, he's got a clawed hand. How will he survive? Bing bong. Hello, Bing bong. How are you? What's occurring? And I know, like, judges. Oh, I'll just glue my fingers together. I know judges are doing some hobby work, but what about the rest of you wonderful people? Let that dry. Oh. Jolly, jolly good. It's good to hear that you are good. Right. So that's the weapons magnetised now. So far, in the 40 minutes we've been going, I've been faffing around saying weird stuff. We've done the base, we've magnetised the arms, we've magnetised the weapons. What we need to do now is prime it with spray, which is right there. Right there. So I'm going to have to give it a shaky to make sure it's. I'll give it a little bit of shake earlier on, but need a proper shake. Then I'll use my mobile spray box, which was once a Warhammer box. And then I shall place items in there. I shall pop just outside the door there and give it a damn good thrashing with the spray. So this is the bit where we're going to have to wait a little while, he says, as he shakes. Oh, why hello there. It's there must be a time delay because, like, me and B were both calling the Horatio. So this is doing it here and here. So, because doing it down here looks very shifty. And I know what you two are like. At the Copacabana, the heart is drunk as north of Havana. I feel like I was summoned, possibly. You look shifty. I know. It's the lighting, you see. So if I do that, extra shiftiness. Pure as a driven snow, man. Yes. Alright, so give me a moment. I'm just going to choke myself. Stop it. Whew. much better. On the trousers up and giggity. I feel like I just witnessed a ritual. Singing Copacabana as you shake your spray rattle cans. Who knows? It could be a ritual. I'm not confirming nor denying, because I don't confirm nor deny. Mostly because I don't know what it means. Oh, I've found some more magnets, 6x1s. All these magnets just appearing from nowhere. Who'd have thunk? Driven through with filthy wheels. Giggity. Now, hey, nah, I got nothing. You say that. So, more of the shakiness. Because the problem is, I can't see fuck all outside. So this is like Russian roulette with spray paint. It might take several attempts to get it right. That was better. Right. So that was an operational success there. Stop that. Whoa. Oh, yes. Oh, so much better. He says. Wow. No, I did not die. If you pass out from fumes, or did the stream end up? No, because there'll be some people who are actually into that sort of thing, where they watch people asphyxiating live streaming. So that's obviously where the big money is. Good old Halford spray primer. Yeah, it'll just continue forever, and you'll so slowly see me decompose over a matter of weeks, and yeah, the smell will be amazing. My death smell. It just took a turn. Yeah, obviously people are just trying to off me now. It's just too much. It's like you've painted too many Titans. You're too much of a renegade, a rebel. You've got to die. And I accept that. That's the risk you run with bringing such quality content as I do. Grim. What? Claiming to have like quality content? I think I hear someone call elsewhere. Well, I didn't bring this up. I just went with it. That's what I do. I just embrace the horror, run with it, and see where I end up. Not necessarily in a good place. may have to run away. Oh, don't run away. Just got here. And Horatio's here now as well. Now, what's he going to do? He's getting too powerful. Points are racking up. It's dangerous. Booba Shaker. Oh, yeah. Oh, for those that don't know, this is Booba Shaker. Booba Shaker does all my shaking, he says. Probably would have helped if the grey was of a better quality. So going for the first one to hand. Right, so I'm just going to do the base. That's kind of come off. Basing the base. So, what are you working on at the moment, Horatio? I'm now going to refer to you as Horatio on here because you have to, really. No? It makes no sense not to. I've got my photo ops booked for Saturday for meeting up with the B5 people at MegaCon. Oh, I'm making brownie and just opened a can of golden syrup, thinking I go down from here. It's when you're found, camped out in the kitchen, surrounded by crumbs and just downing the syrup. That's when you know you've hit rock bottom. Obviously, you're just sitting there worrying just pants. Not done downhill. Yeah. That golden syrup. That's what kills you. Well, it does if you've got, type 1 diabetes, but too much sugar. Grey on grey. Da, da, da. That's in there. My eyes. My beautiful eyes. Russian grey. What's there? So, what I do with my syrup in my time is my business. Yeah, no, not disagreeing with you there. You do that. You absolutely do that, buddy. Live the dream of the golden syrup. So far I'm just gems away from finishing it faster. Bloody hell. Just the gems. Did you sort out the antlers then, I take it? Because I know you was only a bit of a bastard with it. Right, parenting calls, have fun. Well, thank you very much for dropping in anyway. That's much appreciated. And I hope the parenting goes well for you. I'll be here anyway, for the foreseeable. So, yeah, have a wonderful time. I hope you feel better soon as well. Now, there'll be no more giggity going on. See you soon. Bye. So, really do with Mac being here, because I am now trying to remember what he said about. I know it's. I can't remember. Well, the blacks were a pain, but they're done. Maybe it's a bit of a highlighting on the face and a couple of metal bits that appeared, but then just gems. Well, you'll get it sorted, and you'll just have to figure out the best way of doing it. No more giggly, sir. You underestimate me. God bless you. Actually, only had today half day at work, so that was nice. Been unfortunately, like, I've not been able to sleep, so I've obviously suffered from Horatio syndrome. It's really quite hard painting grey over grey as well, but needs must. I'll also be doing some stripiness at some stage as well. And we'll have to go over colours again, just to make sure it's got an adequate coat. I saw a face at the door, but I was wrong. So this is just straightforward Dawnstone over the Halfords Grey primer. So last time with the Reaver, I did do 2 coats because this is the Dawnstone Air that I'm using. A little bit thinner. Toes. I'm actually hoping Insomnia kicks back in to get into Summon the Insomnia. Can't get no sleep. Oh, that's great. So much grief. As we go through the weapons. Now, that's one of the surprising things as well with the difference between weapons in Legions Imperialis and AT. In Legions, the plasma blast gun is not as deadly as it is in AT. Which was a surprise. Right, better pay attention to lifeguarding my child in a tub. My God, everyone's parenting today. What the hell's going on in the world? It's quite unusual. The word farseer just reminded me of the elder hiding in box that that area begging me to be painted. Yeah, there's always a farseer somewhere. I've got a spirit seer. It was one of the original. Well, it was the original. Shadow seer for the Harlequins, the original metal ones, which I bought when I was like 18. My God, 30 years ago. It's been with me ever since because I thought it was the coolest model out of that kit. All those little metal Harlequins, which I bought from Games Workshop Plaza, because that was my say. I used to live on the outskirts of London, and yet I travelled into central London to go to my local Games Workshop store because it's the only one I knew of. So I remember because I was with my then girlfriend, and we met up with one of our college friends, or former college friends, because she was working in London then. We were in Soho Square in the little gardens there. Those two were having a chat, and I'm sitting there looking at my little models on a nice sunny day. Back later if you're still here. Well, I should still be here, unless I asphyxiate on spray adhesive, but not spray adhesive, spray paint. But go look after your child. Very repetitive painting grey over grey. Trying to see where you get. Look for the wet patch. So, with this weekend, well, it's Friday. I don't know. Is it Friday or Saturday morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning UK time when they're doing the next reveal show from America? It's that I'm not going to be bothered. If I wake up in the morning by accident, I will tune in, but I'm not planning on waking up early to watch stuff. Grey on grey. That. Let's do the super glue. We don't really need that. It says I can't put the super glue lid back on. Drill the barrels. Never go too deep with barrel drilling on these weapons. Literally just one there. What? Silver. Silver. That's not the one I want. The thing is, I was tidying up, and I say tidying up, it was when I was loosely termed tidying up, when you just throw stuff into a box. So that's the kind of situation I'm dealing with right now. No. There we go. Which means the box technique is recommended by 9 out of 10 of hobbyists as the best way to clean. It does the job, doesn't it, really? Just shove it all in there. And worry about it later on. You realise, oh shit, I haven't got none of the stuff that I want. Where do I put it? It's in the box. Oh no! It's right at the bottom. There, Fionn. With the latest nerf, Necron units might be stranded in boxes all over the place. It's all fun. Also, pop on Necrons. Greetings from Abyss Minis, Princess. Oh, hello. How are you? How's your Magna Warmaster going? Yeah, if you don't follow Abyss Minis on Instagram, do so please, because he does some really cool stuff with Titans. He got some Legio Vulturum, which, yeah, honestly, every time I see him, I thought, are they mine? Really great job with them, and now he's doing a War Master for Legio Magna. Almost lost my voice there. It was a blast. Can't wait for the next one. See, that's how it gets you. Once you start, that's it. You're travelling down a road where there's no end. Just see me as I'm doing 152. Sorry, 153. This is. Oh my god. My 153rd painted Titan. Now I'm finishing another Warlord. Ah, cool. Warlords are just awesome. I find that out of all the Titans, like for build, I can build a Warlord generally quicker than I can like a Reaver Titan. The Warbringer is one of the longer builds as well. Obviously, the War Master Iconoclast is the longest because of the sheer volume of points. Points apart, sorry. But Warbringers have always felt a long build for me. I don't enjoy. I haven't enjoyed them as much as I have the other Titans. And Warhounds, well, you basically build two of them at a go, so. Hey, Sip. Greetings, buddy. The way people can say another Warlord so casually scares me. Yeah. But the thing is, with Warlords, because they're such an iconic Titan, like in the stories and everything, you know, when you build your first one, and you're sort of just sitting back and looking at it, you're talking to yourself, going, "That's a Warlord Titan I've got there. That is my very own Warlord Titan." And you do have this sense of satisfaction, which I haven't had with other sort of models, like non-Adeptus Titanicus models. I get more joy from building and painting these guys than I do other stuff. You know, we've got to enjoy our hobby, haven't we, really? How you, Sip? What are you up to? Are you doing your dystopian wars yet? Or are you still on the orcs? Ba-ba-da-ba. Also going to Warhammer World 20 Days. Nice. Yeah, Warhammer World. You got to do the museum. Obviously, eating buttons. Have you ever been to Warhammer World before? First time. Nice. The staff there are really friendly and helpful. They'll point you in the right direction for stuff that you need. Going in from Rome. Well, you have to obviously get the obligatory posing by the rhino in the car park outside by the front doors. That's everybody has to do that. If you like Age of Sigmar, you've got the Sigmarine dude standing outside the front of the actual main offices, where the design studio are. You have a Space Marine inside the entrance, and then some like cabinets showing some bits and pieces that's been painted recently or new releases and that. And as you go up the stairs and follow the path round, you will walk straight into the Warhammer shop. To your left is Forge World. Sorry, to the right of you as you walk through the doors is Forge World. To the left is Warhammer and the Black Library, and also the entrance to the museum. So you have to pay for the museum, unfortunately, not free, but it's got so much awesomeness in there, you'll love it. So just do it all. When in Rome, as we say. So is it just a flying visit for that, or are you hanging around for a bit? Totally buying some more Titanicus and maybe a couple of books there. It's good. I think as well, if they haven't got the stuff in stock, you can get it delivered free, from what I believe, even if you are abroad. If you order it there. Once upon a time, back in the good old days, if they didn't have it in stock in the store, and this was like the morning that you was in there, you were spending the day there gaming or something, you could order it and they would get it in for you for the afternoon. But those were the good old days. It's no longer that. Oh, nice. So a nice little jaunt around these fair aisles. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more warmer than it is at the moment. It's show look 2 secs. Well, it's getting colder in Italy too at this time. Yeah, we are in winter proper now, but you know, we just don't expect it for some reason. We're just not ready. Oh, it's a bit cold. When it's been quite mild and suddenly it just changes to like, oh, it's frigid. Where did that come from? Well, you know, it's January. We might be getting snow here. Some traces of it around this morning. Yeah, I had a couple of like frosted in windows on the car, so I just literally just sit in it and just warm it up before driving off. I don't scrape because one, I don't have a scraper, and plus it makes my hands cold. So just put the car heated on full, put all the blowers on, sit back, listen to some music or podcast, and then after about 2 or 3 minutes, off you go. Scrape it off with the windscreen wipers. Hey, Kiblams. I love cold weather actually, even because summer in Italy is unbearable, about 40 degrees. Yeah, it's when it was that last year when it set the record for the hottest day ever on record. We were all just literally just like melting. But yeah, like there's cold weather and then there's cold weather. Favourite sort of saying, I think it's a Norwegian saying, is that there is no such thing as cold, wet, bad weather, just bad clothing. So if you're dressed appropriately, you'll be fine. So make sure you've got some jumpers. Andy Gizmo. There's a little snow over by me when I was walking the dog. Nothing proper though. Yeah, we had a couple of spells on Monday when it sort of just went, aha, snow's here. Had a little bit of a blizzard for 10 minutes and then stopped. So that was it. But it's kind of crazy to think that we've had in the last sort of 20 years, we've had snow in like April and May. Which, you know, May's the end of spring. Why there be snow here? All right, Gizmo, what are you up to? You monitoring computer systems, or are you just chilling? Yeah, I think it was in about 40. Oh, sod that. I think that's just too much. I'm not a sun worshipper. No, to be fair, I like the sun. The sun's rather nice. Wouldn't go live without it. But yeah, when it's too hot, I can't be dealing with that. I'll just drop dead. I've been to a few hot countries in my time. Going to Australia in their winter seemed a great idea. And you think it's winter, but their winter is the hottest part of the year. So, yeah, lesson learned. Finishing some meeting prep and I'm going to go to bed. It's fair. The horror is not the snow, it's the getting caught short. Yeah, absolutely. Well, they were gritting the roads when I was driving home tonight, so. Bass is awesome, by the way. How did you put it together? Well, I did the bass at the start of the show. So there was, as I was playing, I bought some half-built models. There'd a bit of cork on the bass, and that was it. So a little bit here, a little bit of cork. So I added some random bits of plastic. These are some weapons that were spare from the Legions Imperialis tank sprues. So just las cannons there, heavy bolters there, and then added some other plasticky rocky bits. And then I've added my super glue, my sand mix. So I picked out some stones and then just pulling out of a pinch and just sprinkling it over. And then I took it outside and sprayed it, and that's what we've got right here. Right. That's what I'm going to do. Quickly get onto Discord and summon Mac. Damn it. What's the wait for a reply on that? So, yeah, to be fair, I was running a little bit behind because of getting home and cooking and stuff. Hopefully my message will get through to them. So really, I'm struggling to think of what the hell I did. Because I was doing several different types of colouring, like experimentations with paints, and I can't remember if I based it with a lighter shade first and then did the Uriel and then did the Agrax and then did the wash. I don't remember. Or did I just go over the grey? I can't remember. It's bugging the hell out of me now. Right. We need to. No. I'm struggling a bit with time bases. Well, there is I did do actually on my YouTube channel. I do have some tutorial videos on there, and there's one where I show. It's a 20-minute video of me doing a base, basically. So that gives you the basics for basing with the way I do it anyway. So you just watch that, and it'll give you a good platform to which to start from, and you can adapt it to your own taste and flavour as you evolve with your hobby. But yeah, I just do the same method on all my AT stuff. Before AT came along, I wasn't a big fan of basing. I just literally just did texture paint and be done with it. Now I'm cutting up all sorts of things, sticking them on the base, and it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. I also love the pose, very dynamic and hunting like. It's what I always go for. They are meant to be, pack hunters and that, but I like to give them that more sort of dynamic pose because I base it on like velociraptors from Jurassic Park and the alien queen from Aliens. So I do like to do the posing because you say why have it static when you can just do a little tweak, and it's very simple with Warhounds to do that, to just give it that little twist of motion so it looks super cool. Oh, the notifications are coming through. No oil on these little dudes right here. But it's a very slapdash approach. It's how I work. And it just works for me. That person's really hammering my likes on Instagram, which is much appreciated, whoever that is. Hey Arnold Degant, and hey Tom. Hello, darling. Hello, sweetheart. How many hounds? Right, so basically, if you want a good force of titans, which will allow you to field the vast majority of mana pools that are available. So you need 5 warhounds, 5 reavers, 2 warbringers. Well, you can get away with 3 warlords or 4 as a possibility, and then obviously direwolf if you want, and warbringer and iconoclast if you want. But it's literally like 15 base titans, because there isn't any formations really for direwolves, iconoclasts or warbringers as of yet. Whether or not there'll be some in the future, who knows. But and again, direwolves are just swap-ins anyway, so you can just add them to a force by swapping out a warhound. But it is literally like, you know, if you've got those amounts of titans, then you can field every mana pool that they've got. So 5 hounds, 5 reavers, 2 warbringers, 3 of the warlords, and that's pretty much it. And others to taste. Why is that happening? No. Get on there. Thank you. What was I going to say? Always a soft spot for warhounds. Definitely, I also really want Nemesis Titan until I saw the poses you gave, and now want to buy one ASAP. Yeah, it's, again, that's one of my favourite successes with this hobby, was getting some decent poses with warbringers. Tactical rocks are always appreciative, or tactical titans, by standing them on there is never a bad thing. A lot of lights going on. There's one guy as well. Looks like these were in stock. Done any of the new weapons yet, Forge Master? No, I haven't actually touched the new Warhound sprue as yet. That will happen, but I'm doing the easy stuff first, because these are already semi-built. I can knock one of these out fairly quickly, he says. So get these done, and then I can move on with building hounds. They're all magnetized anyway. Jeez. If the person who's liking all my stuff on Instagram is on the channel, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to be liking all the stuff. I think the Warhound is the most similar to Battle Mech, which helps. Oh, Battletech Mech. Yeah. I can see what you mean, because of basically the posing on there. It has that. Well, with the new kits where you've got the missile launchers, I like to call them Mad Hounds, because you can have these with like missile pods on there. It just reminded me a little bit of, like, you know, a Mad Cat. Hey artists, hit that like button, because Forge won't ask you to. I've done it a couple of times, Iced. I've you know, I have mentioned it. Not today, I haven't. You just come storming in, you know, laying down the law. Oh, I'm going to a convention this Saturday at the Excel. Well, I still can't get over the name. It's called MegaCon, which, when you're sort of British, that is like, that doesn't sound good. That sounds a bit ropey. But I'm going down there, and I've got some photo opportunities with none other than Bruce Boxleitner and Claudia Christian, because I haven't seen them in a while, and I'm going to go down there and have my picture taken with them, because Bruce Boxleitner, aka Captain John Sheridan from Babylon 5, or Lee Stetson from Scarecrow and Mrs. King, or Tron, more notably, was and is my childhood hero. So when I found that out, I thought, ooh. So I'll be shooting down there on Saturday, and then getting my photos taken with them both separately. I could have got a joint one, but I thought, no, I can't just spread this amongst two people at the same time. I've got to give them both their own bit of love. Fanar knocks one out as quickly, he says. Yes. Everyone loves a mad cat. Pokes up from behind sofa. Mad cats are overrated. Yeah, well, they can kill you at range quite easily. Those ERPPCs and those LRM-20s. That's the problem. They are a good mech, and they're like iconic as well with their looks. I actually prefer the Vulture. Yeah, the Vulture, I used to go around in that. No, was it Mad Dog? Isn't it? The no, that's the thing, because they have the two different name setups for them, don't you? Speaking of LI Titans, I noticed that the Warlord Sinister Side Titan is one that the kits are currently out of stock. Yeah, I don't think, if they do it in entirely in plastic, then that will be awesome. But the parts that they make for it, they're not. You know, you've only got the weapon, the little chest plate, the head, the cables that go between the two, and then the thing on top. It's like 5 pieces. 5 pieces. And they're charging nigh on 100 quid because they're selling it with the Warlord kit. Yes. I'm more of a fan of Royal SLDF mechs. It's all cool, you know. It's all good. Mechs are mechs. Mechs are awesome. Clan mechs always appealed to me. Yeah, I'm totally Ghost Bears. I love my Ghost Bears. And for my inner sphere, there was a couple, but I've always been drawn to Kirita. I just, you know, the whole sort of samurai sort of thing, because obviously they're based on sort of that side of things. But yeah. How many full-scale Titans do I have? I have 5 full-scale Titans. I've also got about 24 full-scale Knights as well, painted up as the House Tyrannus. That is including basically it's one of each class of knight plus, except the Astraeus Porphyrion, because I'm not a massive fan of it. Kojak is another one that I really like because it's synonymous with Ghost Bears, especially after Ghost Bears Legacy game, when that tears through the floor and just rips that vulture apart, or Mad Dog. Fugly's Vulture is so fugly, it's cool. Yes, they're better loadout wise than the tonnage. So my favourite Inner Sphere mech is the Hunchback. Just always had a high appreciation of the Hunchback. You never forget the Kojak through the ice ceiling. No, you do not. I'm picking up energy reasons. It's going right directly below me. It just blows the crap out of the thing with its Ultra AC-20. It's the thing when it's come through, it fires the thing, blows the crap out of the vulture, and then it's like, as the vulture's responding, it's just like going, shield, shield, and then goes, jump jets. Oh no, he's going to jump on my head! And dead. To clarify, I love both SLDF and Comstar hardware. Don't know why, but I can't get on with the standy uppy ones. What, in BattleTech or in AT? Both, to be honest. I found my after action reports from 90s when I went into the BattleTech simulator. Oh, cool. I'm a sucker for a reverse knee. Like a true nerd, I saved them and most of the points in both, and had most points in both battles. Goes round just murderizing everything because he can. He's got the skills. He got the mad skills. He does the murderizing. Night Star are really nice. I do appreciate the Night Star. Not having it. Both are nice indeed. So stiffly, stiffly. I love the customization available in Night Warrior 4. You could increase the engine in the Mad Dog and fill it with SRMs to the brim and melt faces in it play. Phil, Horatio has returned. I take it you survived and the child is safely in its PJs after bath time. Literal claw marks. It's, I always used to, with my daughter when she was younger and like she used to do bath time, we used to play a game which we called the game we always play, which is basically just all her sort of like toys that she had like for the bath. So she had like obviously ducks and that, but she also had like Octonauts characters, so like Captain Barnacles, the polar bear, and I think it was like Ken was involved at one stage, Ken and Barbie, who was the evil genius behind the conspiracy. I did go off with the old imagination and all that, but funnily strange enough, I do miss miss those days. They do, you know, they do speed on through. So, you know, with the kids, enjoy bath times. will be soon gone. And, you know, the game you used to play won't have the same impact. Just a sweet memory. Kid does not like a hairbrush. Literally, just treat him like a prisoner in San Quentin. Spray them. Through swearing and eating a lot of syrup brownies, has been completed. Well done. Now test your blood sugar levels. and can you smell colours now? Have you entered a new plane of existence? Can you talk to numbers? They did in fact get the hose. You push the shampoo into the basket or else it gets the hose again. The calorificness of the count is beyond fathoming. Booba shaker. I'm too scared to. It's that dangerous. Booba shaker. Just like Godzilla, the scowl is through the roof. Godzilla's cool. If you don't believe me, here's the ingredients from the recipe: golden syrup, chocolate, hazelnut spread, butter, eggs, sugar, caster sugar, brown sugar, the cacao powder, and enough calories to kill. Diabetes. Loading up on the big D. I'll tell everyone next stream how quickly I downed the tray. Still sounds delicious. It's just seeing Max reply to my message, so we have done it right. I'm not the tidiest, but getting the main colours down first, then I'll go round with other colours to tidy up the mess that I've made. Summon a rejuvenator debt. Stream went dead for me for a moment. Sorry, I was probably being a bit quiet, or too quiet. To the vomitorium. Even though late. Sorry, just saw your message in Discord. Oh, no worries, buddy. Sorry, I've been. Yeah, sorry, I got your reply. Yeah. Yeah, I just basically just went for it. So I've just done the yellow. I'm just doing trim at the moment, and then tidy up, and then I shall be washing over. Let's put that a little bit of a clean. Have a nice evening. What was you up to? Anything dangerous? Yeah, so I'll be going over the whole lot with the old fin down Agrax once I've done the trim. I thought it was that anyway, but after last week with all the different variants, I just couldn't remember if it was straight on, like painted over the grey, or did I do something else beforehand? I just couldn't remember. Having a clear out in the garage. Yeah, fair enough. Did you find any hobby gold in there? No, but I did find a pair of bike gloves that I thought I'd lost. Christmas comes early yet again. Slippity-doo-dah, slippity-dee. Back to doing the pier walks tomorrow, so that's something for me and the boy to worry about. Do you think eventually you'll put another full-scale Titan out into in the future? Maybe a War Master. That would be incredible. Rumours abound of a plastic Warhound. But there's always that and the plastic Thunderhawk. So. Just realised my phone battery is a bit on the low side. Sorry, just loads of shit all over the place. No, not interested. It's all lies, tell you lies. That's it. He's fetching the blueprints, yeah, totally. Bring out the STCs. The way you giggle, he knows something. I know everything. But I can't be telling everybody now, can I? Well, I know, like, within about a month and a half of when the War Master was released in plastic, all those years ago, that there was a 3D printed one going around, and somebody had already started building it. So, because everything's CAD designed and these things exist, they can't say that you can't make it. Because that's what they've been saying all the years before, is like the model's too heavy, blah 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 blah. But they do have the technology in which to do exactly that. If they so desired. So, like they did with the Warlord, because they always used to do a little like hands up who would buy a Titan, and that's what they gauged it from. What people at events would say and do, and then they brought one out, and it sold. It's done all right for itself, but they've got lots more to do. But the thing is, a War Master. Well, think about it. A Warlord in resin now is nearly sort of like 1,500 quid. A Warbringer is a War Master is much bigger. So you're going to be hitting the 2K mark. Now I know through my friends at the Titans Owners Club, there are several people in that group that will buy one. They've gone on record. It comes out, they're buying it. So it's just down to them now to actually make it happen, and people will buy. All I have to do is scout the sprue. That would be the ultimate in model kits, though. I love the idea, epic but reversed. It is that simple. Then we'll start doing about 4-scale Imperial class Titans. That would be like 1.5 meters. Well, that's the thing. Like with Imperators, I was at the seminar when the question was asked to Tony Cottrell, who's the head of Forge World, about an Imperator Titan for Adeptus Titanicus. And he said, verbatim, basically, that a Imperator is 3 times the size of a Warlord Titan, and the current Warlord Titan is around 6 inches tall in AT. So that would mean it would be about 18 inches tall, which is the same height as a 40k scale Reaver Titan. So the Imperator that you see on my channel that my friend Godenzilla made for himself and to take to sort of Warhammer Fest and other Titan walks, that is built to those dimensions. It is 3 times bigger than a Warlord, and you see it in the video just how small Warlords are in comparison. So the height for sure. So it's all a bit crazy. And the thing is, like, people say, oh yeah, but like in the books it says that Dai's Ire was only 43 meters tall and this, that and the other. Although the novels are not Forge World, and Forge World have final say what is canon for any models that they produce. So there's that. If you remember, there was stuff with the old lore in the old books of Adeptus Titanicus. They said mainline battle titans were like 100 feet tall. Now, 100 feet tall is about 33 meters, and a Warlord is 33 meters at resting height. But who knows what the future holds? If they were to bring out a AT Imperator, yeah, I would get one. I'd probably get 2 though, one for Ignatum and one for Krytos. Oh, those ones with the castles, yeah. Well, not there's the warmonger class Imperator Titan doesn't have the battlements. It has anti-aircraft guns because it's like a long-range artillery Titan weapon platform. It fires missiles and a big cannon. But it doesn't have any crenellations. It'll be at least 200 quid kit. Yeah. That's if they stick with that sort of thing. Like the one that we've had at the Titan Walks, that has the equivalent firepower of 3 Warlords. And that's why it's about 1,500 points is what we priced it up as. Let's be honest, for 30k, 40k, they'll be all over the place. Falsehood, you might pre-order too. Falsehood, heroic scale is not very normal and not Games Workshop way, making it impossible to buy non-GW terrain. I'd best be going. I have an early morning. Have a lovely evening. Thank you very much for hanging out, Bing Bong. I hope that you don't OD from sugar intake. Games Workshop current CEO doesn't seem to like cutting off his nose to spite his face, so to speak. I've never been closer. One thing I wish they had done was make Warhounds as posable as other kits. Well, the plastic ones, yeah. Well, that's the secret. It's just a case of just don't follow the instructions as such. Like, all mine are fairly posable. And all it is just repositioning of feet in general. Yeah. I don't personally print, but it doesn't take much to type 100%, 20% into your computer. Yeah, I had a comment on one of my YouTube videos earlier on. A guy was boasting, "Oh, I've got my FDM Warlord." Oh, well done you. Stealing someone's IP and printing off your own Warlord Titan, which you will never be able to use at a official Titans Owners Club walk because we can tell the difference. So, yeah, there'll be other times you can play with it in your own leisure, but you won't be at one of our Titan walks. It's as simple as that, because once we see it, that's going. Because we will pick you up on that straight away. So, yeah, you've got yourself a Titan, but you can't attend any of our walks in America or in the UK. Product side, hey, thought I'd pop in whilst I paint my void dragon. Nice. Welcome. You're more than welcome to hang out here. We've got some groovy people. Yeah, they should have articulated the knees. Yeah, but you can do that by just cutting around. That's what I do with the plastic knights. I cut around the joint so I can reposition the actual like shins from the knee. yeah, we're all just talking Titans, painting models, and generally just having a nice relaxed evening of hobby. And that's the whole point of this stream. Just to have somebody around in your ear gassing whilst painting. Is anyone mad enough to play 10k games of Legions Imperialis like Armageddon? Well, they've got a Titan Death one, isn't it? So that's meant to be like 6,000 points. But I'm sure you could actually go bigger. Once you've got the basis rule sets in there, you can always go bigger. Need for speed. Yeah, I don't want to waste all our time starting a printing debate. Fuck those guys. I was talking about terrain. Speaking of which, I'm really frustrated there isn't more out for Epic Scale already. Well, I say they brought out the ruins stuff, so which that is from that's one of the bits from it. So it's all right. It looks cool. We've got options, scatterable terrain on there as well. So good for basing your models with. I'm looking forward to Old World personally. Yeah, those Bretonians. Because I'm not a fantasy player, never have been, but I have on occasions been intrigued by certain kits, and I always have a thing for knights. So the Bretonians do look like the knights anyway, but rather cool. So I might get something for when I do a sorbet project. So as some of you know, every now and again I will just go, you know what, I've had enough of painting this particular thing. I'm going to paint something completely different, just to detract from getting bored. We've also got in a couple of weeks' time pre-order for the End and the Death Part 3. Much exciting. Wonder how it's going to end. The train situation was inevitable, which is why I started selling again. I heard your name mentioned on, was it Maximal Fire, Kiblans? I was talking about your terrain stuff. I thought, oh, I know that person. I'm actually friends with Alex, so I'll be seeing him when I go to Beachhead next month. Only 30 days till Beachhead. So I always pop in to see the Maximum Fire games. You can use Aeronautica Imperialised ground assets for Ally as well, I think. Yeah. I've been trying to think through scatter terrain. I need to break up lots of on my roads on my own table. Pygmy got me hooked on Tomb Kings, literally. The only army that contends with Necrons for my hobby heart. Oh, bless you. You seen much or heard anything from Pygmy for it at all? To be fair, I haven't really spoken to him for several years, so. And I know his name keeps on popping up every now and again. So I think it was like on Instagram. Yeah, they're doing the scouring. You can bet your bottom dollar. There's too much stuff that they've got to do something. They've got all these bloody authors. They've got to keep them in the lifestyles they've become accustomed to. So yeah, they will definitely do a scouring, break up of the legions and all that sort of stuff. So that'll be our next point of call. And I think that would be quite a badass book to go through. It's a lovely moment. I bumped into him 2 months ago. Otherwise, no, fair. Are you guys hyped for the Cavill GW Amazon affair? Well, it'd be good to have some 40k stuff on a bigger scale. Just seeing how it goes, you know, what direction, and who else is involved. At the end of the day, Cavill's a good name to have there, but he's not like a writer as such, is he? As far as I'm aware, he's not. Anyway, he builds computers, plays Warhammer. He does like reading lots. But yeah, until something drops, we're all in a mystery of what is going to happen. Double check again. Rabute visiting Hebrews, explaining the codex, and him getting laughed out of every meeting. I'm sure I heard Cavill stuff likely to be 30k. Well, that'll be interesting for sure. We know he's like a Custodes player, and he likes Eisenhorn. He also likes ADB stuff, because I remember that was the first time he was mentioned liking stuff Warhammer related. He mentioned ADB because he was reading one of his books. And that hypes me up even more, actually. It's the best story in the franchise, frankly. Custodes and Legio Sovenatica, be still my beating heart. So the thing is, though, it's not. They've got to appeal to a much wider collection of people than just 40kers, hobbyists sort of thing. Because it's like with the Halo TV series, that's not necessarily worked as well as people would have hoped. And again, following the exploits of genetically enhanced super soldiers, it's not a relatable thing. So if he was doing it, I was speaking to a friend of mine who is a TV producer. He produces TV programs, but he's also a fan of 40k. Right? And his idea was that they should do follow Imperial Guard unit. So again, like Gaunt's Ghosts or something like that, because they're human, they're more relatable. You can introduce the stuff, build things up, and then have things where they're right in the shit, and then Space Marines turn up, because they're meant to be they're not in 40k. They're not exactly everywhere. They are mythological beings, because most Imperial citizens will go through their lives without ever seeing a Space Marine, let alone hearing about them. Everyone forgets. Obviously, when you've been reading a novel series that is based around Space Marines, it's easy to forget that in the wider universe, they're as rare as rocking horse shit. through the eyes of a human. Yeah. Has anyone in chat read Aaron Dembski Bowden's Spear of the Emperor's book? Because that's written from the perspective of a Helliot, a human helper to a space marine. So you're seeing everything through her eyes, not like just a space marine dude. Not I. Yep, not yet. Outstanding book. It is a really good book. It's why I also done like my army of Emperor Spears, but the book itself is really, really good. I know that Aaron actually messaged me, was talking about it, that he was overcome by the amount of like his peers, so other authors saying like this is your best work to date, and it is such a good story. We're still waiting for a sequel because it's maybe a trilogy, but Aaron does take a long time to write. Plus he's got other things to be dealing with currently with his new job within Games Workshop. Skovakara Ulzarun. Talon Horus is good, and if we've got the third one, the Black Legion as well, but the third book for that's still to come out. But no, I still firmly believe, as I said, it's also his peers that have said it, like other writers that said that Spears of the Emperor was his best work, is his best work to date. Some of the Talon stories are told from human perspectives. Very refreshing. He wanted to do the third book, was told to hold off. Or the Black Library, the Black Legion third book. I said he does a lot more other stuff nowadays within Games Workshop. So that's why he's, apart from like the what do you call it? Echoes of Eternity, and the occasional ad. So like the ad for Leviathan, where you've got the animation thing and the dudes all turning up. He wrote that. Yeah, well, Echoes took a long time to do. That's why his was like one of the later releases. So yeah, but he was working on other books whilst writing it, and I know that for a fact. So it's weird because you just think you just write one book and then go, but with authors they do work on several books simultaneously. There's too much red on your void dragon. May I suggest that you remove some? Yeah, Chris Ray is a really good author. Like he changed people's opinions about White Scars. So that was impressive because I was pretty ambivalent towards White Scars, to be fair. And then I read Brotherhood of the Storm, Scars, um, Path of Heaven. Path of Heaven I really liked. When have you known me to paint things easily? Never. Thank you very much, sir. Getting through. Um, let's just realise twos. Sadly, I must leave you, gentlemen. It's a nice evening, but duty is now calling. Being a trooper in real life is not as cool as the 41st millennium. Joking, obviously. I must away to TTFN. Thank you very much for hanging out, Abyss. Good luck with your continued Titan foray into War Masters of Legion Magna and Kiblans. Always a pleasure, never a chore, sir. I'm going to go. No worries, Fionn. Let's enjoy the rest of the evening, lads. Thank you very much, Abyss, and hopefully we'll see you again in the near future. So Wednesdays and Saturday nights. Remember to like, subscribe, press the bell button, and all that sort of jazz for notifications. All right, let's get crazy. This is my Agrax water mix. Oh, tickly, tickly, tickly. Thanks for the hospitality. See you soon. No worries, buddy. Have a good rest of the week. See you on social media, no doubt. Must bid you all good night. 6 a.m. comes all too quickly. No worries, buddy. Thanks for dropping in anyway, and for a reminder of how to paint stuff. Have a good one, mate. Catch you all soon. You're more than welcome, mate. Cheers, buddy. Sweet dreams. Right. I might have to paint this lightning in daily bits. In small parts. I've done the face, the head lightning, and the one wing layer 2 of 4. I'm really sick of it. So glad this is epic hero. I don't have to do it once. Yeah, imagine a unit of them. That would be. Your brain would melt, and then you would shoot your friend with a bane blade. I was under the pretense of helping. No thanks. Are you sure? La, 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 la. I mean, my eyes are not focusing properly at the moment. Look like Ken Dodd's tickle stick. Well, in that case, you retire it into being a stipple brush. That's what happened with my medium base brush. Yeah, that's why I don't buy fancy brushes generally, because I just destroy them with the way I paint. You can't look after them. You know, I've got brush soap and all that sort of stuff, but I just paint them and paint them and paint them. Yeah, they're dead. Next. That's dry there. Ooh. I think I'm going to call it my hobby in for the night before I lose my sanities. It's a hard one to endure, and it looks great when it's done. It will look great when it's done, because you do have this tendency to do really good work with your painting, because you're a bastard like that. But yes, to be fair, I think I'm just going to let these dry off, because I'm losing focus myself anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for everyone who's come in today, hung out, chatted. I hope you've enjoyed what's been going on. So that's where we are at present. So very subtle. Now I will go over that anyway, and then just more tidying up. But that's come along quite nicely compared to. So it's in the ballpark. So I'm happy. So yes, we will call it. So I've got to sort out my stuff and all that, go to bed. But yes, thank you all again. As I said, we'll be back on Saturday from 8 p.m. and we'll be painting probably another Titan, actually, because this will be done before then. So might as well keep on going, eh? I hope you have a wonderful couple of days. Happy hobbying, everybody, and until we meet again on the stream. Take care. Peace and love to everyone. Bye.